Right guys, Red Raw, back again, just with another video for you. This one's a little bit different. I just want to talk about the Koptalk get together on Saturday. Firstly, I want to thank each and every one of you who made it possible for me to attend by donating towards the cost of the travel lodge room and towards the train fares there and back. It's very much appreciated, and without you I wouldn't have been possible for me to go. So deep from myself and in my heart, I thank every one of you. I think you're all amazing, and it meant very much to me, so thank you. Well, starting the day Saturday, woke up, checked the trains, cancelled. If anybody knows me, my anxiety levels were through the roof. Honestly, 2 or 3 years ago, I wouldn't have even contemplated going. So far out of my comfort zone, it's unbelievable. And then I see the trains are cancelled, and I just went into meltdown a bit. I think panic station set in. But I talked to Dunk. He sort of said, "Look, just have a look for alternatives. Click on it and do this, that, and the other." And I did that, and it came up with alternative routes and a different plan. So I thought, right, okay, I'm going to go and get an earlier train because that one is running. So I went, I was there in time for that one. The train pulled in, absolutely chock-a-block, not even standing room. Not that I'd stand, I don't do standing, no, as you'll find out later. But yes, so then that one went, wait for the next one. It was already in the platform, nobody on it. So I thought, well, this is the train. Went up to the doors, tested it, doors opened. I thought, fuck it, I'm getting on. So I got my seat, and I made sure I had a seat. So then we went as far as Nottingham. Then I had to change to get to train because the Nottingham to Birmingham had been cancelled. So then I had to go from Nottingham towards Matlock and change at Derby. Get to Derby, change at Derby, and get into Birmingham. What palaver? Honestly, it was palaver. I thought, at times I thought, I'm just going to go home here. I can't be doing with this. But I persevered because I didn't want to let anybody down. I'm really glad I didn't let anybody down. I'm glad I went. I'm glad it was all made possible. So we get to Birmingham. Wait around. Gareth's had an absolute nightmare, as you'll hear on his video. He's had a... he knows Birmingham very well now, that's all I will say. But he was kind enough to come and collect me and take me to my hotel eventually. After about a 40-minute detour around Birmingham. If anybody knows Birmingham, it's horrendous. It's like a massive one-way system, and it's the closest thing I've seen to London. Everybody's impatient, they're all cutting each other up, love to beat the horn at everybody. Absolute nightmare. One wrong turn and you're in a vicious loop, doing loops of one-way systems. But eventually we got there. Gareth was really kind enough to drop me off, so that was good. I had time to go in, check into my hotel, have a quick spruce up, get changed, and then I had the little walk to the meet-up place. Not very far from my hotel, but yeah, I didn't end up walking back. I'll tell you that in a bit. So anyway, I get there. I'm just greeted by everybody. Everybody's just made up to see me, and I couldn't quite grasp how happy everybody was to see me. Why are they happy to see me? I'm nobody, but everybody was so amazing, so welcoming, unbelievable. I met Dunk and his missus. She's a lovely lady, very, very down to earth, heart and soul, mate, honestly. Them two are great. Then I met Brian and Laura, Brian Partridge and his lovely lady Laura. They're both amazing. There's a theme to this because everybody is amazing. Keithy and Linda, his missus, them two are amazing as well. Apart from the a bit little in-joke there with the old demon cocktail waitress who kept coming around and trying to con Jaegers out of me. She won once, she didn't win twice. She might have been pretty, but she wasn't that pretty. So then Alex H, who I sat with quite a lot, he's a top bloke, very top bloke, down to earth. See a lot of similarities between him and myself. Not looks wise, he's good looking, so not looks wise. And Watty, the absolute legend, what a character. I've got a lot to thank Watty for. Very, very, very nice bloke. What a guy. Yeah, we'll come to that. Gareth Turner, my partner in crime on the Anfield Raw, which will start taking more videos coming out, so watch out for that. He's a top bloke as well. Top bloke. Alan Metcalf, wow. So I think he's 70, he's in his 70s, I believe, and he was just partying, dancing the night away, drinking. Ugh, unstoppable. What a guy. Puts us all to shame. Shaylin, I had a brief meeting, handshake, and I think I was a bit drunk by then, but really nice guy as well. And you got Rob, Dunstable. What a lad. It's so nice, it's unbelievable. Top guy. I get on really well with Rob. He's very nice, very good man. Kept me supplied with drink, even though there was didn't need to, because there's plenty of drink going about, and I drank most of it. Then Neil and his good lady, William's sister, we all know William, Squad, they came. I had a brief interaction with them because it's hard to get round there, but there's quite a few people there, and they was really nice. I passed on my condolences to his sister and to Neil himself. Top people. The whole community is amazing. Don't think you'd get a better community, to be honest. Koptalk community, everybody's just looking out for each other. Amazing. If I've missed anybody who was there, I apologise. I'm still hungover. How I got home yesterday after waking up in the state I was in, I do not know, but I did. We'll start from the end of the night, where I went from up here, 100% top of the world, to down here, passed out, basically, legs had gone. I was a little bit drunk. I couldn't figure out why, but then when I sobered up a little bit, I realised I hadn't eaten since Friday night, didn't eat anything Saturday. Forgot to take all my medication Saturday, didn't take any of that. And then just got on the drink and hit it a bit too heavy. But lessons learned for next time, isn't it? We live and learn, as to say. I'll make sure I eat plenty and make sure I take my medications. Thanks to Watty, everybody who was there, Gareth Turner, they went out above and beyond to get me back to my hotel, them two. So I can't thank them enough. Top people. They didn't know me from Adam, apart from online, obviously, but both went out the way to get me back to my hotel via a taxi that absolutely robbed Watty of, I think it was 19 quid, Gareth was telling me, for a little loop round the block. Absolutely disgusting. But Watty's a legend, man, honestly. I've got a lot of time for everybody, to be honest with you, but he just went above and beyond, so I appreciate you, mate. Thank you very much. Then woke up half past 8, I think, in my hotel room, dying of death. Checks of trains cancelled. Bus replacement service. Oh, for fuck's sake. I didn't have to be out of my room till 12, but all the later ones have all been cancelled, so I thought, dragged myself up. I had all clean up, dressed. Gareth was good enough to give me a lift back to the train station. I don't want to do walking. Where I got dropped off, I had to walk a fair distance, because if anybody knows Birmingham train station, it's massive, absolutely massive. Anyway, after a few breaks, and trying not to be sick everywhere, because I was green to the gills, mate, I managed to find my way down to the platform I needed. Wasn't supposed to be my train, but alas, I got on it. So we're going from Birmingham to Derby, and then I've got to change at Derby to Nottingham. Yeah. Yes, I think that's right. I'm still all over. I think that's right. Anyway, this train is packed as well, but I see a seat and I'm having that seat. I'm green to the gills. I'm trying not to be sick. I feel rough. My diabetes is fucking playing up. I feel like death at this point. Anyway, the train sets off. We get going down. There's a lot of people standing up. After about 10 minutes, this guy comes over to me, He's looking at the numbers on the seats, and he's looking on his phone. He goes, "Oh, I'm in 63A or whatever, which is where I was sat." I said, "Oh, pre-booked that seat, mate." I said, "Oh, well, I'm sat in it, mate, and I don't feel very well, and I ain't standing. There's no way I can stand going to Derby." I said, "I'm sorry, I don't feel too good, and I can't stand all that way, mate." He just sort of mumbled a little bit, and was like, "Oh, okay," and then he just stood for a seat he paid for. So, apologise if this guy actually watches this. He won't, but if he does, I apologise, mate, and I thank you for understanding and not kicking off, because you could have done. But I was prepared to get chucked off the train. There was no way I was standing that far. I felt like death. Self-inflicted, granted, but there's no way. But he didn't argue. I don't know why. If I'd have paid for a seat and somebody was sat in it, they wouldn't be sat in it for long. But yeah, nevertheless, made it to Derby. Managed to get down to platform on Derby where I had to change. Obviously, it's the other side of the station, so there's more walking involved. I'm not the fittest person. Surprise, surprise. Still carrying a bit of a chesty. It's not an infection, but it's a cough. It's a bit, like phlegmy and all that crap. So I was not in the best of states. Hungover, hanging out my backside. I sat down. I thought, fuck. I collared one of the workers there, platform blokes. I said, "I couldn't get us a bottle of water or something, could you, mate?" He was a very kind man. Told him I was diabetic and all this, so he come back with 2 bottles of water and some sugar for me. He said, "You got this, that, and you were with you?" I said, "No, I'm useless. I'm a bad diabetic, mate. I didn't bring anything with me." He was a very nice man, sorted me out with a couple of bottles of water and some sugar. That got me through to Nottingham. It was a busy-ish train from Derby to Nottingham, but I still had a seat. Then get to Nottingham. Thought, right, what platform do I want? So looked up it. I couldn't see the platform number, but the previous train that had gone to Lincoln went from platform 6A, I think, which is over the other side of the train station. More walking. Gets over to 6A, checks the phone again, and it comes up, it's 3B. Back where I got dropped off. Didn't have to move. So I had to traipse all the way back over to the other side of the fucking station again. Got on the train, seat to myself, all the way home. Suffered all the way back, but I was on my own. And I was very grateful for that. First time on that train back, I actually got asked for a ticket. So, well, it was well worth it. And like I say, it wouldn't have happened 2 or 3 years ago. I wouldn't have been able to do it. I pushed through because of everybody I was meeting and everybody who donated towards the travel and the stay over. So I wasn't letting anybody down. I was determined not to let anybody down. And the welcome I got when I got there, it blew my mind. I just still can't understand why everybody was so happy and so pleased and asked him where I was, and it was made up I was there. So, it blew me away. I'm a nobody. I'm absolute nobody. And they was all everybody, each and every one who was there. And like I say, if I've forgotten you, it's not personal. It really is not personal. I would have mentioned you personally if I'd remembered, but I'm still hungover now. But each and every person who was there was amazing. Honestly, I can't say it enough. Everybody there was amazing. Everybody. I'm made up. I got to meet Dunk. I've been a long time subscriber to Dunk and Koptalk for many, many years. Like most of us have. Such a legend, absolute legend. Everything you'd expect. Down to earth, people pleaser, trying to mingle with everybody, share a bit of time with everybody, which is difficult when there's so many people there. But yeah, he can drink. I was out of practice as well. That's my excuse. I've not drank for ages, but yeah, they didn't have no Ribena apparently, so I had to stick with lager, and then got stitched up with rum, Jaegers. Once you get past the point, you don't care, but I cared soon enough when I was going home trying not to be sick. So thank you all once again. Everybody was there. Everybody made it possible for me to get there. Big respect, much respect to each and every one of you. much respect to Dunk as well, to arranging everything and making it all possible to get everybody together. Such an amazing night, amazing. And I look forward to the next one. But maybe I'll have to get a chauffeur because I don't do trains anymore. Trains are not for me. Alright guys, I love you and leave you. Thank you once again. Much love, Red Raw and out.